Yo, what's good, everybody? Welcome to the Dutty Bumbacast. Wow, man. This is like the most unfiltered show that should be live right now on YouTube, innit? So I just want everybody out there to warm in, get tuned in, get comfortable, because we got another 60 minutes of fuckery, basically, to discuss, yeah?
Fuckery.
So, yeah, look, I'm going to take my time and just introduce all of my co-hosts. We're going to go around the room one by one. So the first person that I just want to introduce to this week's show, and I think it's only right, man, do ladies first still, is none other than Lady Crush. Crush?
Hey. Hey, guys. Hey, everybody. What's going on?
Where are you?
Yeah, man. All good. Yeah, back with you guys again. It's been an interesting week. If everyone only knows how much I've had to put up with for the week with you lot.
What was the feedback like for the last week? Like, what have people said?
Yeah, do you know what? Initially, when we first come off, I already started getting messages and so forth. A lot of people were frustrated. They wanted to put their point across. You know what I mean? They had something to say, which obviously we expanded on. I thought that's a good look to kind of incorporate later on down the line. You know, so yeah, it's good to hear that. You know, we talk raw. We don't necessarily know things, the ins and outs of every topic, politically correct, if you know what I mean, or we're not specialised in it. Yeah, but yeah, you know what I mean? So it's good to see we're all with it. There's people that actually really take that shit serious, you know, depending on the topic, and have a lot more to offer. I found out that. A lot of people were loved it, you know, found it was quite funny. Said you were the right kind of people together, you know, as a collective of people as well. So, yeah, the response was quite good, man. I didn't check the numbers in the last, since maybe Wednesday. When I did check it before Wednesday, they were going up, which is great as well. Do you know what I mean? Great response. All good. All right,
cool. And how's your kind of week been generally? Like, what's it been like since you reunited with all of the original crew?
Oh, do you know what? It's been a roller coaster. It's been great. There's been days when you know, every day's different. I woke up either deflated or totally elevated. If I was deflated, you lot helped to bring it up. You know, we're all one family. We know each other from day dot. So we're just a part of, it's our own little mini family. So there's enough banter that helps you go in at times. There's times you wake up, there's 800 messages. You're like, what the hell's going on? What have I missed out on? And yeah, the banter's been real good for elevation. You know what I mean? And there's other times I've got to mute you lot because you're just too much.
Yeah, man. All right. Well, listen, it's nice to be reconnected with everybody, man.
Yeah, man,
it's nice
100%.
to be reconnected. But look, what we're gonna do, we're gonna introduce the next co-host of the show. So the next person that I want to bring to the stage and say what I go on to is man like Marnie. Marnie, what are you saying, brother?
I'm all right, bro. I'm just here. You get me? Just waiting for the show to start. I'm eager, anticipating it.
Good.
What's the feedback been like for you?
Well, like I've had mixed, nothing negative, but mixed, like in the sense of people are kind of excited about the show in the sense of they want it to really kick off. Because they know once it really starts rolling, it's going to be a good show to tune into every week. You know what I mean? I've had a couple of people say to me they want to get involved. You know what I mean? They love it already. They can see the potential of what's going on. You get what I'm saying? And they want in.
Yeah, wicked. Well, obviously, remember, like, if there's anybody who wants to, you know what I mean, you know what to do. Just connect them up with man. We'll have the conversation. And if they're a good fit, bro, do you know what I mean? Obviously, the platform is all about kind of evolving and getting bigger and getting as much coverage as possible. So that is cool. If anybody wants to get involved, just connect them with man, and we'll take that forward. Do you get me?
Of course, 100%.
All right. And how's it been for you, like, since obviously reconnecting with some of the old members of the fam who you've known for a long time?
Well, obviously, like, I connect with you anyway. You get what I'm trying to say? But but I'm bucking Selena again. Yeah, you get what I'm saying?
In it, you know, way back when, day dots.
You know what I mean? It's nice. You get me? Gilly. You get me? Len, I don't see Len too often. Everybody knows that me and his brother's bona fide, but I don't see Len too often. You get me? So it's nice, man. It's nice.
Yeah, man. All right. Listen, you're gonna need to talk up as well, bro, because your level just low.
All right. Is that better?
Yeah, man, that's better, blood. I know you didn't even have the phone to your mouth properly, innit? I know you just had it wedged under because you just bun in the head, innit? But
yeah, you kind of just fling down on the side, and I was just trying into it still. But now I got it in my hand, so we're blessed.
Yeah, man, it's levels now, it's levels. All right, and then next up, gonna introduce last but not least, my brother, man like Lenny. What you saying, Len?
Yeah, I'm good, man.
Yeah,
you say the best show last still. Me love that still. You get me?
Yeah.
Yeah, man, it's like your blood clot. You hear me? You best show last. You get me? You get me? Lenny, a.k.a. the governor, a.k.a. Dermot Street, a.k.a.
Dermot.
Wide one and fuck themselves. You get me?
Prison officer. Gov. That's what we call it.
That's me, man. What's going on, people? Everyone
Yeah, man, good man. What's your week been saying, and what's the feedback been like for you, Len?
You know what? The feedback's been nice, you know. I all get a message from Crush's bro, big man like Leon.
Yeah,
he did the show, so good feedback from him still, man. He said to keep going, man. He just got a good feeling about the show.
Okay.
But
yeah, man.
I always get feedback back, and people saying that they like the show, and like Marnie said, people are interested in coming on. You know what I mean?
Yes.
They got a good feeling about this.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, we're going somewhere with it. Yeah,
nice connecting with everyone now. That's it, man. Like, it just feels like a reunion. You get me?
It does, doesn't it? And a new age one as well, where because we're all grown, you know, we've all done our bits, you know what I mean, and but it seems like the right, it's like it's aligned correctly with the right people. You know what I mean? It really does. And there's more to add to it. This ain't the end of it. You know what I mean? There's more to add.
I'm really happy about this show. I want Rowan come and told me about what we're doing. I thought, you know something? This is good, man, because I want to know I done something before. All right, they call Lenny's the Bass.
Yeah, Lenny's the Bass.
Above it, man. Like, I'm glad that I got certain people involved. That's on my level of thinking.
Lenny's rant.
Yeah. So that's it, man. But like I said, the show. People are loving it. Yeah, man, I'm getting some good feedback.
Good. Well, for me, first of all, like, it's wicked to I feel like the group of people that we've got together, just from the banter in the group alone, I'm really happy with how it's going. Do you know what I'm saying? And I think last week's show, obviously, like, just listening in the background and then reviewing it, I was really happy. I got some really good feedback. I think, you know, the little things that we need to adjust are nothing major. I think we've basically got the formula there, and we just need to just tighten up on a few small areas. But it's nice to be reconnected with everybody. And I even said to you lot in the group the other day, and for the listeners out there, we've basically got a WhatsApp community.
There are 4 participants in the conference.
Yo.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, man, it's back. We're back up. We're back up.
We're back,
We're
yeah?
back up. We're back up.
So
Yeah.
stuff on the topics now, man.
All right. So look.
There. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Who else can talk?
I'm there. You can hear me?
Yeah, I can.
I think Gemma just tested and she said, well, she could hear at the moment.
She can hear. All right. So look, man. Fucking hell, technical difficulties. Yeah. you see what it's like when you're doing things live. All right. So Marnie, I'm gonna basically just ask you to cover that off again. But the question is, we was talking about have the drug dealers of today learned anything from the past generations, and are people in the game to actually try and make a financial difference to their life? Or are people just in the game because they love the life and they just want to be part of the fuckery? So, Marnie, I'm going to go back to you. Apologies, bro, but this is what it's like when it's live anyway. Just tell us your thoughts on this, man. Yeah, man, go to.
So you ready? Well,
yeah, man, go on.
As I said before, like, you've definitely learned something. Like, you know what I mean? It's inevitable that you learn something. Now, obviously, the question is whether you take it on board. People do take it on board, but like I said, things change, innit? Initially, I believe most people get into the game with the intention of making money, getting out of the game, and putting the money into something legal, innit? That's most people's intention, but obviously, you get swayed. Your intentions, like, you know what I mean? They obstacles happen, you know what I mean? So, yeah, they learn something, but yeah, it's hard to kind of stick to the plan because things evolve. What you would get caught for 10 years ago is not how they would catch you today. So, when they're learning something new, you're learning something new as well, innit? So it's just a game of cat and mouse. Obviously, some people just love the game because it's an addiction as well. You have to understand, it's quite deep. I could get quite technical because you have to even understand, even when you're weighing up food, if you're not wearing gloves and you're not wearing masks, people don't understand that they're actually addicted to drugs.
Yeah.
You get what I'm trying to say? Does that make sense? Like, you get what I'm trying to say? It's like, they think that they love the life, but it's not just like you love the life, you're an addict. You get what I'm trying to say? You kind of need to be handling that food and moving it around and so on, but you just don't actually realize that. But,
yeah. To add to that, I'd add to that as well. I think I was just having this conversation earlier actually, and I think there's a lot of people now that are a bit more structured in terms of what they need to do. They have civilian, but they also know that what they've got to do to survive out here. There's guys that would sit in the pub all day because they love the status. They like being the weed man. They have no intention of ever elevating out of that. Whereas another guy is doing it for a means to get, to get closer to whatever his goal is, you know what I mean? But some people would never ever come out of that because that's as far as that's their stance. They love it. They're just all they're interested in, you know what I mean? But yeah, that lifestyle, they have no intention of coming out. That's it. You know what I mean? Which is unfortunate, man.
Okay, Len, what do you think? What do you think on this?
Me, I just think, like they said already, right? Some people are trying to earn that change to build, right? Not to stay in the game. But you got a load of them that is like they like that show-off lifestyle.
Yeah.
They're glad to be able to go to a club at night, buy bottles of champagne, flipping, grab a car, a fast fucking car that they have no right in having. Now, yeah, when you look on that, they haven't got no fucking job, and so the police them is just watching there, so they're just getting pulled straight away. Yeah. Some of them love the high lifestyle without, like, they just want attention. It's an attention thing as well, isn't it, really? You know what I mean? Because when they're in the clubs, alright, and they just got money flinging away, now, yeah, like, they get the attention. Females give them the attention, alright, they're sat there. Fucking, most time they're not even drinking the champagne. They're buying it for a female just to make her know, oh, yeah, I got change in my pocket.
I got it like that.
You know, yeah, I could buy this, I could buy that. But it ain't going to last long. It never lasts as long. It's a game that if you're fortunate enough to make enough money, get out when you can and put that money into something legal.
Yeah.
Made that you. It ain't gonna last long, but it's quick money. That's what you have to realize. It's quick money, man. Like, imagine that you could make a good few £100, £500, $600 down to grand a day if you're working on it. Get me? It's stupid money. Get me? So some of them are just stuck there where they're thinking, well, I've got nothing else to live for. Get me? They've got no.
That's another thing.
Within that money, you wanna up it. So if you
like a different background in it. So one man's reason might be is not another man's reason. Some people are not even selling food to make money. Some people are just selling food because it's just something that you do when you're on the road. So they think. You get what I'm saying?
What do you mean? Just giving a service. That is your service. That's your job, kind of thing. That. What do you mean?
I mean, like you want to be a roadman, innit?
That's what some people like. They like
literally just that. Yeah,
they like a roadman status, innit?
Yeah, that's
you know what I mean?
It's a status.
The go-to man for that.
Wait, hold on. One at a time. Money, what you saying? Finish what you said.
Yeah, as I said, everybody's doing it for different reasons. You get me? So the question was, does anybody learn from it? Yeah, we all learn from it. But it's what your intentions are in the first place. What will decide what you do with the outcome.
Yeah. I mean, my thoughts on it are, I don't think people learn, and I feel like that's where a lot of people are kidding themselves. So I hear what you're saying. There are some people who they've just come up in that. You know what I mean? There's certain people who come from families that are rode through and through. So they just are programmed in a way that this is just what man do. Like, once man gets to an age where you got to make money, this is how you make money. But the reason I wanted to ask the question is, we see so many people making the same mistakes over and over and over again. And it's like, if I look at 80% of the man them our age group, and even a generation above, 80% of them, probably more, they were making money and they've lost it all now. There's very, very few people who get to say 45, 50 and walk away from the game, because there comes a stage where you can't do it no more for most people. And there's very, very few people from our community who got to that level in life and have got anything to show for it. And in fact, most of them, there's definitely a load of white men out there that shot so much food, earned that money legal, and feds don't really trouble them like that. Yes. And this is one of the problems that happens in our community, because it's all about that flash. Now, let's not get it twisted, because those older white dudes, them man not are driving Bentleys and all that, but they're kind of, by the time they get to say 50, or maybe not, you might even get guys in their 40s who are driving £100,000 cars. But you know what? They might have a little business on the side where they've got like a tax return saying, do you know what? I earn 100 grand a year, or this, that, or the other. But I just think one of the problems that we've got, or our people have got, and I'm not, and I want everyone to listen to this to know that I'm not condoning that lifestyle. I'm just asking a question. But, even in around us today, like, I see youngers who are on the road and they're making fast money. And we've seen this story before, innit? Like, you're making fast money, but you just don't do nothing constructive with it. So that day, when that day comes when the boy them lick off your door, and that day is going to come for virtually everybody, it's about, can you do that, bird, come out of jail and not be on your face? That's the question. And these guys, from what I can see,
that's why it's imperative you kind of find the balance, isn't it? You have to look civilian for some reason, isn't it?
That's not, you're right, Ron. Like, you know what I mean? I'm all good with going jail, innit? But, like, I want something when I come out, though, innit? You get what I'm saying?
You want to be able to be nice. That's it. When you come out, you want to be good for a reason. Yeah, I mean, so you're coming out and you're going to be happy still. Yeah, man? Enough of them, like you said, Arnie said now, enough of them are going to come out and be on their flipping face. Like, you know what? Like, I've seen it. I've seen certain people now, I've seen them with money like fuckeries. I'm looking at thinking, yo. And then they just get stung. You know what I mean? Nothing. They come out of jail, nothing. Not even a yard to go back to.
Yeah.
So
we see it over and over again. And you know, I understand, like, everybody, like what Marnie was saying as well, everybody's in the game for different reasons. Like, some people do just love the game, though. Some people just love it. Like, they love the lifestyle.
They like the bad boy stayers,
they love what comes with it. They love the jam. They just love the whole thing of it. They just love it. That's them. They don't have no intention of coming out of that.
That everybody does get from it, that is worth more than money, which is life experience, you get me? Like, even if you can't take that life experience and make it positive for yourself, you can still take that life experience and make it positive for someone else, maybe your child, your nephew.
Do you know, that's so profound, actually.
Whatever so you can come away with something very, very valuable.
Yeah. And the thing is as well, just to add to that as well, and one of the things that I don't think a lot of people get the credit for, and is like a lot of these guys who are in the game, guys and girls, men, women, whoever, they basically, a lot of them who get to a big level, they've got skills to do big things in life, but I don't think they always know that. Because obviously to run a little firm and have maybe 4 or 5 men on the road doing stuff for you, that's kind of a skill that you could transfer to something else and still make mad P, but not have to worry, you know. But I think a lot of men don't even know that. They're not even tuned in to really...
That's because, they might not know how to. You know, it's like knowing numbers. It might only make sense to you for using it in the aspect of, you know, through
Rose,
that kind of work.
You know a perfect example of that, bro? Like, some people, like, I'm not saying they might be brilliant at maths, but it's like you could be sat in a maths class and the teacher says to you, oh, you've got 5 pies, and these pies, add that pie and take away whatever the formula may be, and I can nudge them and go, just pretend it's ounces. I guarantee
that's it. You apply it to your to their mentality.
You get what I'm saying?
Their heads it makes it easy.
The translation of what it is they're actually looking at. So they don't understand they could transfer that skill onto something else.
Yeah.
It's exactly the same thing, innit? Like,
it's just just using that, using what you know and how to learn the new lingo. You know what I mean? The jargon, but put it into your own words, your own way of figuring it out. You still got that same thing, which means you can apply it to anything. You know what I mean? But people don't go that far. Huh?
Yeah, for real. Well, look, I mean,
you know what else as well? Like, you have to realize some of them, alright, not all of them, but some of them, alright, are like, they haven't got no sense. They haven't got the brains to use to get a job. You understand? So that's the only means.
Yeah, so they have to sell drugs.
That's the only means.
That's what I'm saying. Everybody's in it for different reasons.
They end up selling the thing there, and then they like their appearance. Sometimes there's appearance where you can't get a job. I mean, some people might not. There's so many different reasons why you could get into that kind of lifestyle. You know what I mean? And be stuck in it. Fast money.
Yeah.
Fast money. So think about it. If anyone, sorry, bro. If you could be earning, alright, a good 500, 600, 700 pounds a day, yeah, wouldn't you be doing it? Wouldn't you be doing what? Wouldn't you want to be earning that kind of money? If you're like, remember, like the first time now, yeah. Some of them might be, I've just thought, I'm going to do this for a month. I got to buy an ounce of the thing, and I got to sell that off. Yeah? And then he sees the money he's earning one day. He's probably thinking, fucking hell, I haven't earned this in so many months. This is bigger than my gyro. The £84 a week or 2 weeks, whatever they get. You know what I mean? And then they're thinking the money, it could hold you, you know.
Yeah.
You're looking at that change in your pocket, and they all go in their trainer boxes and all that shit underneath their bed. The fucking idiots. Why can't they hide it somewhere else, man? Hide it somewhere else, innit? It's always in a fucking shoebox.
Someone got
where else are they going to put it?
The other day on the news, and they had about 40-something grand under their bed.
Wait, hold on.
Where else are they going to put it?
Yeah. Did you hear about this the other day? About 2-3 weeks ago. 40-something grand, all nicely stacked up under the bed.
Yeah. In the shoebox. There's a Nike shoebox, the red one.
Yeah,
the red one. The red, with the white Nike.
The red one.
Yeah, nah, man. The fuck of them. I don't understand it. Put it, like Armani just said, about where you got house, you got hide it. Yo, not in your shoebox.
You must have some form of...
And where you reside, or where you know... Oh, come on, man. You ain't got no... You ain't got nowhere you can go and put that. Nowhere. You can't go bury it.
No. Hey, y'all, never go there.
Wait.
About y'all got no kial.
Hold on. Money, what would you
want to say?
What you want to say?
I said, but even if he gave it to his gal, where's she going to hide it? In the same shoebox?
She's going to spend it.
Her bed. Yeah, you know what I mean? True.
She's going to spend it.
There's nowhere else to put it. Alright, you go to an old white pensioner, yeah? Where do you think their money is?
Wait, Crush, wait, I'm going to come to you in a minute. Go on, Money. Say what you say.
If you went to an old white pensioner's yard, yeah, who don't trust banks, where do you think their money is? Under their bed. There's nowhere else to put the money when it's in your yard.
All right, Crush, what you saying, though? What you saying?
I just think that we all know better, you know, if we are from the streets, we know, we could do a little bit better than that. You know what I mean? I think that's laziness. Laziness. Or not even just laziness, you just get a bit miscomplacent, a bit comfortable. You understand? You start getting comfortable, you should start thinking you're invincible or something. Come on, man. You could put something better.
Yo, Money. What you're there saying about, where the old white pensioner, they ain't old white pensioners. I swear, like, police ain't licking off old white pensioners' houses.
I know, but...
Alright? So what you need to do, alright, is probably leave that money around on your grandparents' out. Your grandparents' house ain't getting lick off.
Why?
You feel me? And they're probably the only ones that you could trust.
Why?
Don't leave it around your woman's yard. That gets spent. You see in those...
The red bottom. The red bottom.
Yeah, a little bit. 20 here, 10 here.
She's just buying it for her. She's buying it for a free friend them as well.
Yo. All right, listen. We're gonna switch up. We're gonna switch gears. We're gonna switch gears now and go over to another story. So basically, this is something that's been kind of going on the last few weeks or what have you. And this is a story that basically revolves around American R&B singer Trey Songs. So this story basically, it comes to us from theguardian.com. So basically the source is the U.S. singer and rapper Trey Songs has handed himself into the police to face charges of felony domestic violence. On the 21st of February, Andrea Biera filed a police report claiming that he hit her in the face while the pair were attending a party in the Hollywood Hills, claiming that the musician became upset when she started talking to another man. She sought hospital treatment for her injuries, TMZ reports.
Oh, wow.
Songs, born Tremaine Alden Neverson, denied Barrera's claims on his Twitter account. I am being lied on and falsely accused for someone's personal gain. Right. So the story is Trey Songs just out here beating the shit out of women in that zone? Nah, look, I can.
Roll. I just got a message WhatsApp here. Someone saying the link that I sent them won't load. What's that?
All right, I'm gonna send you a link. I'll send you a link again. Hold on.
I don't think Trey Songs is out here just slapping down girls. You know what I mean? No way. I mean, but it does seem like he's very what's the word?
Wait.
Go on.
Wait.
Look how innocent he looks as well.
Look.
Good smile. That shit.
I just want to this is what I think about it. I think first of all, this girl, she's apparently a stripper, yeah. So, all right, Trey Songs is out on a date in the Hollywood Hills with a stripper, yeah. Now, first of all,
what the fuck you doing now on a date with a stripper?
Why is he on a date with a stripper? Strippers are they're humans like everybody else. But do you know what I mean? You don't take why are you taking a stripper on a date to Hollywood, to the hills? And second of all,
your caliber of a girl needs to be of a certain she knows how to conduct herself. She's going to be more on the ball sort of thing, but honest. She's going to be honest.
And she's
come from that environment. Yeah.
She apparently is getting broke up because she's chatting to other man. So obviously we don't know the specifics of this story. Do you know what? I didn't even want to say she asked for it.
The story's a little rubbish here.
No,
it's a little rubbish here. We have to understand here. I don't know Trey Songs, innit? I don't know if he's stupid. I don't know if he has no common sense or something, innit? But she's a stripper, so she must know a lot of men anyway. And her job is to speak to other men. So it would be weird for you to get upset that she was speaking to a man.
What do you think is about you? Why she's not going to do that somewhere else? You know what I mean?
It's kind of contradictive in the whole sense. But I don't know.
No, it's not necessarily because as him, he thinks I'm the man. Yeah, you're with me, so therefore everyone, I override everyone. But then look what happened. No, it just goes to show you out of control. You know what I mean? You were in control of that, of her mentality. You know what I mean? Because another woman would know how to conduct herself in that situation, because she does see him of a certain caliber. She's not fucking with that. She's not about
What's
to
wrong with talking to another man?
Well, it depends on what level.
No, that's what I'm saying. Isn't nobody really knows. They don't ever.
That's his insecurities, isn't it? That's his that's his insecurity.
The story that
really.
they give me, I'm just going off of the information that they give me. I don't try and kind of think of what might have happened, or I wonder if it was this or that. I'm just going off exactly what it says, and from exactly what it says, it kind of doesn't make much sense.
Yeah, I agree. Len, what do you think?
Me myself, I'm a bit shocked. I didn't even know he beat women, and that's like I don't condone them kind of fuckery. You get me? I don't think a man should put it on a woman unless she's beating him. You get me? But that there alone, like, you bring a woman out, right? What are they talking about? They might be past. You might try to talk to her, and she might have said, "Yeah, I'm here with Trey Songs." But I'm fucking hell, man. Like, I'm just in shock. I'm looking at his picture now, yeah, and he got that big smile on his face like he won't harm anyone. And then I'm reading, is Trey Songs really a serial woman beater? How much women has this guy beat?
Wait, so...
Or is she the first one?
No.
And
basically...
what happens now is usually they start to come out one by one, 10 by 10.
Don't box a woman for chatting to her next man for the first time when you're 33. Trust me.
Wait, hold on. Let me just answer Len's question. Yeah. So Len, since this original thing supposedly happened on the 21st of February, there's been 2 other women who in the last few days have come out and basically filed charges against him as well, saying like he also
like there, you don't know, like you see. I don't know what to believe now. Yeah, maybe because like they might be looking at check. I mean, look how easy it is for these artists to think, oh, fuck going to court and all those other things. Let me assign them a change, give them money. Yeah, man. It might be that, or he might be beating them for true. And if he is like she's like you said, she's a stripper. Right? Like, her job is to talk to men. That's what she does. Right? That's what she's a professional stripper, isn't it? But you don't bring a stripper up there either. Why do you get a partner? Like, why do you just have a nice woman, right, to bring out? Why you bring a stripper? Look how much people must know that stripper. Look how much stars must know that same stripper.
Which is more reason why she could have a credible reason to be chatting
to a man.
Because she might know him. Yeah, they might know her. So don't go putting your hand on her. That's stupid. That's making you look like a prat.
Yeah, that's
fucking idiot, man. I don't listen to Trey Songs now, you know. Serious, man.
It's got to think about it, yeah. You know, if you've got a couple, everyone, one guy or woman can have different men for multiple reasons, or different women for multiple reasons. You know who to bring around certain environments. You know who to bring home. You know who can help with the search. You know what I mean? You kind of know that. He should be well clued up with that. So I think that's a dumb move. Absolute dumb move to take a stripper.
Selena, do you know what I reckon? I reckon he did lick down the gal, innit? I reckon he did lick it down.
I do as well. Because he seems like a power person like that. Yeah, he seems like he's a power trick person.
It's not the reason why he licked down the gal. You get what I'm trying to say? Like, you get what I'm saying? He knew what he was doing. Who knew he was bringing out with him? He knew where he was going. It's just, she just don't want to say what the real reason is, isn't it? That's why.
Yeah, I think that's a good. Good theory.
Analogy.
The thing is as well. The reality is, like, so this woman, she's been represented by a lawyer who I think is the same woman who was representing Usher's victims. So do you remember when Usher was accused of giving the herpes out? And there was like this big fat black girl.
Yeah, it's her.
She was,
she's her at the moment. She's
her there? Yeah, man, it's her. You know, look on the picture of her, the woman, the lawyer. Look at her. She feels so good right now. You know, she's like money.
Yeah, man, she's in it.
She's one of them like accident lawyers. Like, oh, have you had an accident in the last 6 months?
What? No win, no fee.
You reckon she's like that for the stars? Like, you get what I'm trying to say? Like,
yeah, she was out there.
Targeting the man, them, like.
Yeah, it's probably her sending them. She's probably their pimp. You know what I mean? So, go and get old family. I'll go get you some money.
Go do this.
Straight south, you get what I'm saying?
So that we could do this. Yeah.
It's one of them, man.
I think that one of the problems is, like, in America, obviously, everything is so much about the money maybe more than any other Western country in America. It's all about the dollars. But I think that Trey Songs is slipping anyway, because even if this story's false, yeah, even if he was just with her and, all right, maybe he did, I don't know, but he's slipping, bro. He shouldn't even be out with, like, women like that. Like, she's a liability. Do you know what I mean? In his position, why would you be with chicks like that? Like, a stripper is probably the most money-hungry type of woman you could get. Like, she's so desperate for money, she basically throws her morals out the window because that's how much she wants P. So what makes you think, Mr. Trey Songs, that she's going to be honorable when she's with you? Like, obviously, she's just looking for a way to get P, innit?
Yeah.
She ain't with
and
Trey
the thing
because
is,
she likes his personality. Like, what?
Look where he brought her. He brought her to Hollywood, yeah? That's what the story is, yeah?
Yeah.
Was it Hollywood he brought her? Yeah?
Yeah. Hollywood.
And where all the stars, because he ain't mingling with locals, man. He ain't mingling like we're going Black Swan, right? What he's doing, he's going where all the stars are going now, yeah? None of us can go in there. Alright, so it's pure stars in the place.
Can I just say something? You see, Hollywood now, it's not what it used to be. It's more trashy than that now. Do you know what I mean?
Where did he go?
No, but I'm saying that he wouldn't be going to a normal club.
Wait a minute. Money, where they went to was the Hollywood Hills.
And what's in the Hollywood Hills?
Why? Hollywood people, innit? Coke, party, lifestyle.
We're assuming, it's somewhere really fancy, and it probably is fancier than anywhere we've ever seen, but it could be like
the norm
Ajax,
to them,
but like the Hollywood version
to
of
them
Ajax,
it's the norm. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, what I'm saying. Like, man don't know.
It's a bit more ratchet over there.
Like, you don't know, innit? Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, it could just be
the Hollywood version
like, but
of
it's in Hollywood and like.
There is a over there. You look at Love and Hip Hop and Love and Hip Hop. There's a big market over there for all like the trashy side of it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like
the beautiful side that we
like,
think it was about.
You know, these R&B mans are kind of ghetto, like, it seems like, you get me? They're licking down more girl than the rap mans, you get me?
They're going to boss you off.
You get me?
Yeah,
they're going to boss you off right now.
Trey is Mr. Steal Your Girl, isn't it? That is his whole thing, bro.
And look at him on the next picture they put up of it. They made him try to look like a criminal on his next picture.
All right, look, I want to hear your final thoughts. Crush, I'm going to give it to you. What's your final thoughts on this story?
Be more strategic about who you're bringing around certain environments, isn't it? You can't handle the heat. If you're taking a stripper to around certain environments and expect to realize that you ain't a man after all. You know what I mean? Try not and change that. She's going to do what she's got to do. She's hustling. Or even if they're the littlest thing, your insecurities. Deal with that. That's my opinion. Slap it down, yeah? No, joking.
All right, Len, what do you think? What do you think?
What do I think? Me, myself, all right? Earlier on I said I'm not going to listen to Trey Songs no more. I have to take that back. He got some good tunes in there. I heard a couple of them earlier. Yeah? All right, but I'm really disappointed in his actions. Serious. I'm disappointed. That's all I got to say. I'm disappointed. I feel like, see when you're a dad and you get called into the school in front of all the parents because your kid's been rude? That's how I feel right now.
Wow. All right, Money, what you got to say? What's your final thoughts?
I don't know, like, I think, like, when you, like, got that much money and that, and you're kind of, like, such a face, like, as in, like, everybody knows you and kind of wants to be around you, there isn't really much reason to hit anybody, really, innit? Like, because you could just be on to the next, so, you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? It's like, it's not like us where, like, you know, this person who you're with might kind of be your come up, or might be helping you get somewhere, and then it all kind of all flops, so you can't control it.
Yeah, just a moment.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, you should be able to just say on to the next, innit? Whatever she done, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
True.
You know what?
Yeah, I agree with Money. That's true.
Yeah, I'm gonna agree with that 100%, and for the exact same reasons. You're right. Like my theory is this: like when you're someone like of that level of Trey, you got so much gal on tap that if any of them
that should be
up,
nothing.
you just drop them like that, innit? I wouldn't even need to put my hand on her. I would say to my security, take this gal, kick her out of the party, and then that would be it.
You know what I mean?
You get what I'm trying to say? Well, I think a lot of these guys, but he could have been, another thing to just add into the mix just before we move on, he could have been drunk, he could have been high, he could have, you know what I mean?
There's all those things there as well.
He could have been, they could have had a little something. He could have been like in tune with her. He could have had feelings. You never know how far they go.
Everybody considered that she might have stolen from him, like.
No, but what if she sold him a dream, or what if they were together? And even if she's a stripper and all them thing there, they were together, and she's going to try and aspire to be this better person or whatever, and she fucked up that one night. Who's to say they didn't have? He didn't have feelings.
You reckon he really liked her? You reckon he could have really liked her? That's true as well.
With her, you understand? And that she fucked up, and she hurt his feelings.
Like them, you get me? Like.
Wait, hold on, Marty. Say that again.
Like, just because someone's a stripper, it doesn't necessarily mean that she is definitely this kind of person. And it doesn't mean that because you're a stripper that you can't get to know someone and actually like this person. Like,
you could have had some feelings for her. You know what I mean?
Remember, she's a top-class stripper. She ain't no ghetto stripper, you know.
No, but
but you got to think there with that then, as a mission, as a man on a mission, and challenges.
Wait, Marty, hold on, Crush, finish what you're saying, Crush.
His challenge might have been, right, boy, even though that she's had all of them, listen, I'm going to be the one to hold her down. She's going to want to look no further after me. You know what I mean?
That's one of his tunes.
Hold on, Marty. What you saying now? What you saying?
No, I thought that was one of his tunes, Hold You Down or something like that.
Sing it to us now. Sing it now.
I'm not too sure. I think I was humming "Need a Girl" still, but I had to drop the words wrong. But anyway, carry on.
No, but we were looking at it from one aspect, and we didn't.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what we tend to do.
You know what, man? His emotions could have gone away because of.
Try not to do that because you make judgments, and your judgment might be totally wrong. You get me?
The way I look at it, you know what, Crush? I think you're right as well. Like for him to have chosen her to go to the party, he must have, like, you know what I mean? He's not just beating it in a room somewhere. He's actually gone on road with her. So yeah, he must kind of like her. Because again, looking at who he is and his status, he doesn't need to do that. He could just have you meet him at a hotel suite. So for him to be like on road with you, maybe he did kind of like her. And Marnie, you're right as well. And just because she's a stripper, that don't mean that he couldn't have had a connection and she's not a decent girl. But to me, I just think that she probably did violate him in some way. I don't know if he hit her, but she probably to come out with these claims, she must have some sort of evidence that she feels she could use against him.
Yeah, I hear that. It's like also, let me just say quickly, it's like obviously we read this like it's a media report in it. So she might have been a stripper 10 years ago, like. But they used to report it as stripper, you get me? She could be a gal who loves off from long time and like, don't be strict no more, just roll with me and it, boom. You get me? She'll be strict.
You know what?
The stories advertised. So there could be feelings involved, like Crush said. You don't know.
See what Marnie just said there? About she could have been a stripper ages ago. So that's what I was thinking that still. I mean, like, it could have been, she might not be like a stripper right now. I mean, she could have been doing this job years ago. She could have been just a nice girl now. She paid off her tuition in uni. And those other things there. That's true, because that's all enough of them strippers.
All of that shot in their crutches and all. I'm telling you, there's loads of them doing it just to pay off their
but even so, then what happens when you try and get with a woman like that? When you try and get with a woman, underneath all of that, you may see the beauty in her, but the ugly can sometimes override that because now she might resort back to it. Your insecurities are going to start shining through.
Can I ask you something? Just imagine, then this gal, just imagine like a girl then, her parents were drug addicts, So she kind of been in foster care in and out, boom, boom, boom. But she went to school and she got GCSEs and she went college and she got into uni, But she got nobody, she got no people. She got to do. And she started, you know what, I'm just going to go on adult work, and do a couple of things. And then she got her degrees and boom, 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 stopped doing it and now she's up. House, cars, business. She's a hustler, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. To respect the hustle. You have got to respect the hustle.
And she's up higher than you, so you can't really chat to her. Like, do you get what I'm trying to say?
No, that's what you think, though, but men will, because now for them, it's like, now you've seen the other side of the world.
They've got no sense, like.
Exactly, but that's so individual. A man's going to sit and think,
make you believe that because you're this, you're this. No, everything's got a story behind it. And, I kind of would rate a gal who done what she needed to do to get up. Because I know gals who work and this, that, the other. And I always say to them, you know what? Make sure you get up, innit? Just make sure you've got more than everybody else, and then who can chat to you?
What I find within that as well is that some people will get, what happens is a woman can go in there, okay, it's just to pay her tuition and stuff, but then she is actually at the same time becoming more numb to her surroundings and her environment, and more things are more tolerable. You may, your moral compass may shift slightly because of what you're around, or whatever. But you have to, for me personally, I still think respect that shit, but then just because you can, it doesn't mean you have to. So, okay, I've done this and I've seen that, but I've done what I needed to do to get to where I need to be, and I've got that. I can always now know I can go back to that if needs be to survive too, but that was never my... going back to even what we're talking about with the drug man, you understand? You may do what you need to do.
It's the same thing, innit?
And you come out of it. I also know how to survive if I need to. I'm trying to live here, innit? I'm not really trying to go back to that. If I need to, I now know how to access that, if needs be. You know what I mean?
You got the experience.
Yeah.
Like you said.
Some people can't tolerate that. You know? Especially if you're a man dealing with a gal that was an ex-stripper.
Like I said, I know a few strippers, I know a few working girls, you know what I mean? And then obviously I know loads of normal girls now. A lot of people kind of know... I've done bits and pieces, innit? And I tell you this, yeah? Like,
lie.
I tell you this, like, there's I've seen a lot more, so say, normal working girls, like as in I get up at 9 o'clock and go to work, do a lot more immoral stuff than gal who actually sell their crutches. Like,
yeah.
I know
Yo, that's a good point. That's a good point.
There's gal who sell their crutches, yeah, and you can't really move to them on the road, you know. They won't give you their number, they won't come and link you, yeah, they might do that, but that's just what they do, innit, for money. Like, you know what I mean? And then I know some gal, like gal running around the Bristol foyer naked from top to bottom.
Doing the most.
Do you get what I'm trying to say? Like,
doing the most.
You know what I mean? Begging you for shit, basically. Like, oh, can I have this? Can I have that? And they're willing to do this. And me and my brethren used to play left tee, right tee, where she's just there, no top on, and he got the right tee, I got the left tee. Like, and that's not even for any money. Like, you get what I'm trying to say? So, you get what I'm saying? So, that's how loads of girls, I say to them, like, well, you might as well just do this for money, because look at what you're kind of doing.
You're doing it for love, which is for free, and you even get it, you know what I mean? It's just too much of it. Yeah, be more strategic, you know what I mean? Shit.
Hello?
I think, yeah, that's a good point. I think I've seen in my lifetime, I've seen women who I know are working girls, but in their personal life, like there's somebody that I know still, yeah, or I used to know, and it's like, I don't know if to kind of counter all of the filth that they did in their business life, but they were ultra clean. Like, their house was ultra clean. They used to always decorate their yard like every couple months. Like, it's almost like they were trying to overcompensate for what
they do. You go to the shower and you're like,
to make the money.
Clean of your
it goes with what I was saying earlier, innit? Like, if you are going to do that, make sure no one can chat to you, innit?
Own
it.
You
can't come in my yard.
It's own that.
Be a top class one. But you know what? Do you know why, like, certain things, like, I think about, because when we're saying, yeah, do it, own it and all that, like, I got doors, and I would never want my door to do anything like that.
Yeah, I hear you.
You know what I mean? So, would you be saying, yeah, own it, do it, imagine you're you?
Yeah.
Here's a big question for you then, Len. Here's a big question for you. Now, think about the question.
Yeah, well.
Yeah. Don't just, I know what you're going to say, but I'm saying before you say it, just think about it first. Now,
all right, go on.
Just say your daughter did want to do something like that, yeah? Yeah?
Yeah.
So, would you rather know and maybe try and help her do it safely, or would you rather her hide it from you and go and do it anyway? Where she got no one protecting her, around, she might buck up a couple man and say, yeah, come with me, innit? Like, you know what I mean? And then he could be...
You know what? Like, me, myself, what you told me to think about it, I would have said straight away, I would have preferred not to know, yeah? But, now you're saying it, I don't know. Like, the way I'd work, I won't be able to help her either. You see what I'm saying?
But that's the only way to make sure she's safe, in a sense.
Is there anything not fair to say with dads that are hands-on, the whip girls?
You know what?
Did they?
Right,
they won't do that. They would never. You understand? It wouldn't be an option.
Yeah, I think I don't know. They're mad. I don't know. They're mad. I don't think I'll be able to. Even if I wanted to and I tried to, I think it'll send me round the bend.
Yeah, of course it would.
You know what I mean? I know that I feel like I'm pimping out my door then. I'm helping her do it safely. I feel like I'm her pimp then. You understand? So I'll feel sick.
Hasn't got one. That's the whole point.
No, but then I'm the one. Because what does pimps do?
No, but what I'm saying is...
No, I mean, pimps are their protection, innit? No, they pay the pimp a bit.
They're there to take money from them. They're there to take...
Yeah, but their protection also.
But you're only protecting your money. You're not actually protecting the
you're
girl.
not protecting. You're only
Like,
protecting
you
your money.
You're not protecting
her as a person.
If
You're just protecting your paper.
That's the only reason you're
protecting.
protecting.
That's the only objective
you're protecting
you have,
to make sure that
if I have to
saves her money.
I have to protect this girl.
She does it. You know where she is. Because you got to understand, it's not like on the street and in parlors and all that really no more, innit? It's online. It's adult work, innit? So you give me an email, boom, I come and meet you there at that hotel, boom, bam, bam. So basically, y'all don't need pimps no more. They're going out and doing this thing themselves, and it's very, very unsafe. Like, do you get what I'm trying to say? So
no, I do understand what you're saying. I do understand what you're saying. And like, because I got doors, right? So I think about, like, so it's hard for me to even think about something like that. You know what I'm saying?
But you are on hands-on father, Lenny, and there'd be no reason to you can't hear me.
Not really. You kind of like. I don't know where to
Am I low, guys?
Nah, you're all right. Marnie's the lowest probably.
I think with you're a certain caliber of a type of dad. You're fully involved. You understand. I think it's very crucial what you teach your daughters as well. You've got to teach them about the real world. You can't fabricate it, and you can't mollycoddle them. You've got to give them the real, but you've got to show them how to survive out here as individuals, as females, and what they're up against. You understand? When I was growing up, I had a Rastafarian dad, and I got brothers and certain things, but no one really taught me some fundamental rules about how to. They instilled fear into me, so I wouldn't do something because I was scared of what would happen after. Do you understand? Opposed to teaching me about it, and then also, so when I was going to make a decision, I am so petrified that my dad and my brothers would be disappointed in me that I wouldn't. You understand? That makes a difference. Yeah. People that haven't got anybody, I've had that as well. I've come from the side where I didn't have no one around me. I was able to do whatever I wanted. You understand? It goes back to things, how desperate you can be, and there's so many different factors, but you can go too far if you put into the right hands, or if the right hand finds you. You understand?
That's what I was gonna say, Selena. Like, see, like all those factors you gave here, all right. But I'll tell you the most strongest one, the most. There's a certain time in a girl's life, where it's dangerous for them. And
just for yourself,
somebody's hands at that time, that peak time where they're kind of almost disobedient because they kind of feel like they're growing up but they're accepting to love, and there's a
I think it's happened. I think all women have gone through that in different ways.
Wait, hold on.
It's very hard for like them to start thinking about their parents' morals and all that, because they will, because I've seen it. Like they will, but for the love of that person whose hands they're falling into,
it doesn't matter.
Anything.
Yeah, definitely. My friend was saying to me the other day, because she's from a certain kind of background and religion and stuff, she went against those things that their parents were trying not to, it wasn't nothing too bad. She just picked a different kind of religion and different kind of race of person, and that enough for her. She looks back now and is like, I wish I'd listened to them on that factor. So that wasn't too bad, but you're still going against your family and certain things for the love of you and what you believe in and what you want to do. Do you know what I mean? It wasn't nothing crazy. You just fell in love with that person. But I agree. You can get captured in any moment as a female at any time when you're really vulnerable and aspiring to really know who you are with any kind of situation, from one extreme to the other. It's all dependent. Do you know what I mean? And then you're going to come out of that strong, either, yes, I made that right. Well, it's never a loss. You're going to gain something from it. You might not know it at the time if you're weak, and then you can become strong. It's all the learning curve, you know what I mean? But I agree that you can definitely get fucked at any time as a female. You know what I mean? When you're, like you said, Marnie, there's a little window in it when anything can go. And if you're in the wrong hands, or you find that there's wrong, you're fucked. You know what I mean? Especially if the other person has a different motive and is going through so much other things, and there's a hustler and all sorts of shit. Oh my God. It can happen.
Yeah, of course, man. And it's not even just in that sense. It's just any sense, isn't it? There's just in a girl's life where she kind of, wants to explore and see things, especially if she's been sheltered her whole life. Like, I used to be with an Indian thing, and obviously, like Asians, they're kind of like very, very sheltered, the women in it, the girls in it. Like, not allowed to do this, like, could never be seen talking to a black boy. Like, I used to go and link her, like, I used to meet her, and she'd jump into the taxi, like, hey, no Indian man taxi, and jump into the cab and lie down in the back of the taxi driving through.
To hide out,
Like, you know what I mean? Knowing that she was dead for that, Like, some of them take the thing real serious. She, you know what I mean, honor killing, just bring her back home and just, done ducky that, you get me? Sleep with a nigga, you must be mad. You get what I'm saying? And I remember I seen her in town one day, and I go, yo, I'm not going to say the name, but I said her name, and she just looked at me and just walked past me like she didn't even know me. Like,
yeah, man, I've seen that definitely. I've seen women from school days, girls have done that.
You mad, like.
gone against their will of everything what their daddy was trying to do, and then you end up with the black man from Eastern. What?
No way. Murder, innit?
You must watch.
That's one of the daddy them. The strict one them.
You know what I mean? In the street, they walk past you like they've never known you.
Hold on. What are you saying? What are you saying?
Yo, I'm from St. Paul's, B.
Learn that, innit?
Yo, come on, crush. Come on, man. Yo, anyway.
Money, you know what? I think you should have your own show.
Yeah, Money.
Joke, I'm ready, man. Come. Go.
You never like that one for true, innit? You have to let her know where you're from, innit? Where he's from.
I wasn't talking about him directly, though. I was just talking about
the scenario.
I wasn't pushing it on him, you know. I was talking on just any situation. I think I was envisioning a situation from back in the day, and it was a Asian girl that got with one of the worst from Eastern, you know what I mean? And she got sent back to
I think I know you're talking about you now.
The lady.
I swear I even mentioned. Yeah.
Yo, let's move off of this topic. Let's move off of this topic before we hot up people.
You know, if you look back, we finised that subject about 20 minutes ago, but then we expanded, which is
great.
That's
great, which is good.
Track, man. What
we're gonna cover one more topic before we wrap up for this week here. So the next topic we're gonna talk about, and I'm interested to hear you lot's views on this. So the question is, did Michael Jackson actually do anything wrong, or was he targeted? So, that is open for interpretation, isn't it? That is open for interpretation. So
I think that's fucked up. That's fucked up.
Crush, I'm gonna go with you. I want to hear what you got to say first.
Me? Oh my goodness, Michael.
Where did you begin?
Exactly. Did he do anything wrong?
Oprah Winfrey Show.
I mean, this is where it can get real.
Political.
Yeah, did he do? We could stem back from his childhood. We could stem back from his parents. You know, the parents and the environment he was up against. Did he do anything wrong? Yes. He should never have slept in no damn bed with no pickney. You understand? Yes. He should never have done that. I don't care. I don't care if he's Peter Pan world or what the fuck ever. There's a certain structure, a certain code. You understand? There's some things you do and you just don't motherfucking do. I don't care what position you're in or whatever. There's a certain level of just the natural order in it. Kids get a certain age. You don't. It's like me and my children. You understand? I'm running out the bath with the towel, you know, just because they see mummy. No, there's a certain code. You just don't fuck with that shit.
Yeah,
did he do anything wrong? Yes, he did. Yes, he done some stuff wrong. But did he? I don't know. And I don't. It's so unfortunate because it goes back to R. Kelly as well. Now, for me, R. Kelly is one of my top. And I would hate to think I'm still loving these tunes. Really. Do you know what? It's sad.
But I think what he done is a bit different to
R. Kelly definitely violated. With Michael Jackson, with Michael Jackson, there's a myth around it because nobody actually knows, but we know that R. Kelly, we've seen the video, innit?
We know that. Yeah, there's factual matters. There's facts. You know what I mean? And okay, but there's covert. You know what I mean? And so forth. And with Michael, just because. I love you.
So what you saying he done wrong then? What you saying he done wrong?
Well, that's open for discussion, and that's the whole point. We didn't put one particular thing out there. Do you understand? And my thing is, did he do anything wrong in terms of the cases and stuff like that? I don't know about all of that, but I do know that he did definitely have kids stay over and sleeping within his bed and that. And I think that's just wrong in its sense. So that leaves the window open. If you have a window, if you want to close something, you shut that shit down. You leave it open, jar it open. Understand? Open.
That's what you've done. You know what? Yeah, I would hate to believe that he done that. Innit? I used to love Michael. Innit?
I mean, whose kid would? What? You've got opportunity. Your son's got or daughter's got opportunity to go and spend time with Michael in his wonderland.
I would hate to think that he's done that. But yeah, his mistake was in it.
Listen. Let me tell you something. Our kids will be safe.
Well, I know.
To stay with Michael.
Yo,
all right.
Ruan.
Our kids will be safe, man. You know what I mean? Yeah, man, because, listen, Michael Jackson was only grinding the Mexican kids. Yeah, me and our kids ain't Mexican. We're blessed. Yeah, man, it was only little Mexican kids I was getting it, man. So we're cool. Don't worry about that, man.
It's funny. Why am I laughing?
So Len, so what you're saying is, Len, you think he did it? You reckon he
did? Yeah, he fucking did. Yeah, he did, man. He done fucking everything. The Mexican boy said he done. I don't listen. It was too much. It was too much. They kept how much different people was coming and saying that Michael Jackson was doing this and that. Yeah, man, he was doing it.
But at the same time, he's the perfect person to exploit. You know what I mean?
He was an easy target.
Why? No, look, like you said. All right, listen. They had the brother, the youth, one of the youths, them described Michael Jackson's penis, innit?
So yeah, something on
and
body or
when they checked it, he had it there. How the fuck did the youth know? Say he had this little mark on his penis, unless he was close to it.
There's many ways you could have known that. You ever been at Eastern Sports Centre and when you used to get changed with the little, you could look through the little holes and see the woman with her teeth and out and all that?
Yes, I do know that. I do.
There's many ways where you can see stuff that you're not supposed to see, bro.
No.
Like,
obviously, it's that close, though.
Like, I would hate to
because of when you used to look for the hole, you could see
it. Like, I don't
know. That's up to you.
Hold on. Money, what you saying?
Well, what he done wrong in it is put himself in a compromising position, innit?
Yeah.
How I try and look at the psychology of it, innit? Like, regardless of what you want to say about Peter Pan World and being and all, that's all a load of rubbish, innit? Like, he's not stupid, innit? Like, I don't know any rapist or any paedophile that would openly say that, yeah, I do this, and then for people to start, he obviously was at that state. Well, obviously, it must be some kind of mental health issue, innit? But he must have obviously thought that I haven't done anything wrong, because you didn't do anything wrong. Actually, do anything wrong. So you left that kind of door open, because you wouldn't otherwise, innit? If you was playing with little kids and you know that you're not gonna go on TV and say that I had them in my, you just wouldn't, innit?
That's only one in his yard, though. Huh? A bag of boy picnic. That's only what in his house.
You sound mad loud now, Len. You sound mad loud.
I think he's angry.
Sorry. No, I'm angry. That's all. Oh, wait. Come on.
I'm only saying that, mine, because I used to be a big Michael Jackson fan, innit? So, like, I was upset with myself.
I had the coat.
I'll be upset with myself if I like someone so much that actually does that. Like,
yeah, so
like,
look.
When I was younger, if I had a chance to go to Michael Jackson's yard, I'm going, innit? Like, what my mum said.
Yeah, but you'll be safe.
I'm going.
You'll be safe.
What I'm trying to say is they wanted to be there anyway. Now, I don't know. I don't know what happens from there.
You'll be all right, man.
I don't know.
Don't worry. You'll techno grind. You won't be taking no grind. You'll have all the fun without taking grind. Because you're blessed. Because you're black.
Wait, hold on.
And you're dark black. You can't even pass as Mexican.
Hold on. This is what I think. Yeah, I don't think that he did anything to those youths. That's the honest truth. But he did leave himself vulnerable. But the other question I want to throw into it, because one of the counter arguments that always comes up is people say he had no childhood. Yeah, which okay. He was a star from when he was a youth. But then my question is, and this is something that's just popped into my head, why is it we haven't really heard like these kind of stories from any other child stars? Because he's not the only person who was a child star and grew up into a world of like, do you know what I mean? Like obviously, but then again, when you look at some of the other examples, a lot of people went crazy still. Because Britney Spears was a bit weird. Yeah. He went a bit weird.
They go druggy, they go gay, there's all sorts of levels to
look at Macaulay Culkin.
But
from Home Alone.
I was going to say Macaulay.
When you asked that question, Ro, what are you getting at? Like, what do you mean? Like, you said that's another like counter question. Like, what? Like, he didn't have much of a childhood, and what? Like,
that's why you want kids around him.
Your soul.
That's why you want kids around him.
Nah. What I'm saying,
your right and wrong comes into it all. Your feeling. You see that soul feeling when you know that it's just not you. It's just not right. Your soul feeling, regardless, like no matter what you've had, you know that feeling of right and wrong, or if it feels. But then I don't know.
My point. Hold on. My point is this. My point is, I don't think that he did anything wrong, because if he did, he was one hell of a psychologist to obviously do the reverse psychology to even
you get what I'm saying? Like,
into people's minds.
Exactly.
So
sometimes
for that, your face. I don't think he did it. But what he did do was he put himself in a compromising situation. Yeah. Now, the other thing that, like I said, the other argument I just want to throw in is that, okay, so most people can understand the story of, okay, he was in limelight from a youth, so he didn't have a childhood, and that's why he's not quite right. But then, like I said, the counter argument is he's not the only person in history who's kind of grew up in that environment, but he is, to my recollection, the only person who's grown up in that respect and still said and done things that are questionable as far as kids are involved. Concerned, sorry.
The thing is, yeah, like, yeah, that's true, yeah, but we have to understand, yeah, Michael Jackson, yeah, is a different kind of phenomenon, innit? People love Michael differently to how they love any other star. So, yeah, there's people that love other people, but, like, he's kind of, like, do you know what I mean? And he has this whole Neverland shit in it, so kids want to be, I don't know, but maybe he just set up the thing like that, innit? So they want to be around him, but he didn't know before this happened that they was going to love him, but then he just might start getting these thoughts halfway through. But what I'm trying to say is, like I said, if I was a kid and I had a chance to go to his yard, I would. Like, nobody else has ever invited anybody to their house.
Yeah,
so I don't even invite people to their yard, innit? Like, for the kids to know where they live, I mean, the parents have to know where they live. Do you get what I'm saying? It's like, does that make sense? Like,
yeah, and also just to add to that as well, so are we? And I don't know historically, but are we supposed to believe that these kids went there without their parents anyway? Because surely you're going to a man. Like he must have had an area where the parents could have been anyway. He probably had a little bar area or something like.
No, their yard where they can stay, a little kind of like.
Yeah, little clear. I heard that the parents weren't allowed to stay in the yard.
Okay. No,
like some of them, one brother went there when you went there twice.
Lenny, if you was bringing your youth round to some yard, yeah. If your daughter said to you, I want to go to a sleepover, who's the parent? Oh, so and so. They don't know Michael Jackson, or they might know him from on the TV. But what, you're gonna bring your youth round there and just leave your youth round there with someone you don't know? Like, it's the same concept, isn't it? Like,
yeah, it's the same principles, isn't it?
Yeah, you don't know what you're bringing you around someone that you don't know.
You know what I mean?
There's more to the stories, isn't it? Like,
yeah, man, there's enough parents that probably just didn't give a shit just for the fucking come up of, well, my child got to stay around and he got picked. You know what I mean? And anything goes just to be able to say, well, you know, he was one of the picked ones. You know what I mean? Didn't give a shit. You know what I mean? Or also put them in the environment just in case of anything to be able to come up. Yeah, man, if that's true, who cares? You know what I mean? Because I'm going to make some money from it. You know,
all right, what about this then? What about this spanner in the works? What about this? That counters what Len was saying. What if there were accusations that came out from different people, but basically they just went to Michael up front and said, listen, we want peace straight away. Do you reckon that some of these other groups, because Lenny was saying it was only Mexicans, so what you're saying is that, do you reckon it's possible that other groups were involved, but they just...
I've heard some Puerto Ricans as well.
Were they saying that he played with Macaulay Culkin, though?
Definitely.
Yeah.
He denies that, though,
yeah, because Macaulay Culkin was also sheltered through Hollywood and certain things, and you know that's the biggest cult ever, do you understand? So of course, you know what I mean?
Enough of them weren't got money from Michael. I saw it turn him mad.
Man, it's mad, isn't it?
They start climb tree and all them fuckery. You see him climbing the tree on that show. Talking about Peter Pan.
What, Neverland?
Yeah, Neverland Ranch. And one brother went there to interview him.
Yeah,
and he started climbing the tree. And he started climbing the tree. And he told the man, his name's Peter Pan. Fucking idiot.
Hold on, can I ask you? Accusations of him, like, obviously I know years ago, but I swear that was Macaulay Culkin who they was accusing him of playing with. But as well, that's what you got to think about as well, you know. Because I swear
there was.
He was
there was some Macaulay Culkin.
Bring your youth round to a yard, and he's already been accused of doing something like that. That doesn't make no sense. But
they want to change.
What I wanted to ask anyway is, was he on TV with that Asian brother? And
yo, somebody's phone, hold on, Money. Somebody's phone sounds crazy, like it's either too loud or they're breathing down the phone or something. But someone's phone's got beer like background.
Let him breathe down the phone over hard.
It's gone quiet now. It's gone quiet now.
That's not me, a crush, man.
Yeah, did he have the interview with that Asian man and say that he made them sleep in his bed before the accusations came?
Yeah. Yeah.
That means... Yeah, so what after that, then they decided to ask their youth if anything's funny is going on. They didn't think to ask, like, because they heard him on the Oprah Winfrey show denying that he done it. It does. You get what I'm trying to say? Like,
I probably don't want to give it up, innit? They want to go on the info until the parents go and ask them. Did Michael grind you?
No, I reckon that.
Back to the main question: did Michael do anything wrong? Now,
yeah,
another thing I need to think about also, no, because we're just talking about one
Yeah, like what about the skin bleaching? What about the skin bleaching?
And not that exactly. That's what I was about to touch on now. So, well, did he do anything wrong in terms of I put in quotes condition? You know what I mean? I think that's a big lula. I think, you know, going back to no matter if you're black or white, he really lived up to the name of trying to be this this entity of soul. You understand? But compromise that by actually changing his colour. You know, just own it. He should have just owned it. You know, just
they claim that he had vitiligo, innit?
You just lie. Come on.
Was it? They said he got vitiligo?
Had no goddamn freaking nothing done to you. Brother, you looked at yourself, like, come on, how are you going to black that? Come on, do you know what I mean? Wait. So then, you've left the windows open to show us that you're actually taking us for idiots.
Hold on, Len.
You know what though? You know like the reason for his behaviour in it is like.
Hold on. Let Crush finish.
You're okay to accept that my man.
Let Crush finish, and we're gonna come to you straight after.
Let me just quickly finish because I can just about hear you. He left it open for what we done it to ourselves. That we blatantly can see there's a change, or we know it is, but we still let him feel it's okay to acceptably blag us, but we know that we blatantly can see the difference. You know what I mean? We blatantly know that's bullshit, but happily still root for him. You know what I mean? Like, that's just wrong, isn't it, really?
It's because he's Michael. Because he's Michael Jackson.
Hold on, Money. Hold on, guys. Hold on, Crush.
Where do we put our trust into anyone that wears a uniform? Go to the doctors. The doctors can tell you one thing. You know your body. You know it more than anyone else. But the doctor can tell you one thing, and you're happy to go home with that result. You know, I mean, anyone in a suit, you know, and then anyone that's famous, you're just gonna just turn a blind eye, basically. You know.
Hold on. We're gonna go. Let's go to Money. Money, what you saying?
Well, yeah, like, to answer the original question, yeah, he did do something wrong. He done loads of things wrong, yeah, but I don't think he actually done the damn thing, but he done loads of things wrong. To answer Selena's question quickly, is like, well, in my opinion, is like, well, it's not that, like you turn a blind eye. It's like, well, what can you do about it? Like, it's not, you know what I mean? It doesn't actually affect.
Well, what you can do about it is like what
he didn't bleach his skin.
You know, like, we don't root for him no more. We don't like him. You know what I mean?
But why?
You can do
why? Because he bleached.
No,
is that really a good enough reason? You got to remember, see when Michael was on the TV at his height, he was the only black person on TV. How much other black people were
wasn't black in the end. He wasn't black. Why did he just own it?
Michael was actually the first black person on MTV. And what you have to understand, to see Michael was a luxury. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
It's a whole different love that some people had for him. Because you have to understand, yeah, it's only like, the year 2002, 3, where you really started seeing black people on top of the pops on that. And that's so solid. Like, that's obviously like more YouTube.
You know what? Listen.
I watch American TV, but you know what I'm saying? But even back then, further back, Michael was the only black person to watch. So,
Michael Jackson, yeah?
So we was like,
wait, hold on, Crush, hold on.
Sorry, I get passionate about this one. You know?
See with him there as well, yeah?
Still, hold on, I haven't actually finished what I was going to say anyway, innit, but...
Alright, now finish off and then we'll go to Lenny.
Yeah, so it's like, yeah, but that was just to answer your question, innit? Like, that's why people still rooted for him, innit? Because he was the only person to root for. You can start rooting for fucking, I don't know, John Bon Jovi if you want, but you get what I'm saying? That was the only person to at the time. But anyway, what I'm saying, innit, people always say that he's got mental health issues, innit? He's got psychological issues, innit? Where, like, he still behaves like a kid because he doesn't have no childhood. I don't necessarily believe that, but if that was the case, then, yeah, that's why he always lied to us, innit? Because, you know, when you got a little kid in it and said, did you do that? Did you cut your hair? No, he did cut your hair, but you know, that's just probably what that is, isn't it? That's why he just lies, you get what I'm saying? Because you didn't see him do it, he doesn't believe that. You get what I'm saying? But that's how a kid thinks, isn't it? So that's what I
Hold on, Money, your phone is sounding crazy right now, bro.
Yeah, sound bubbly, innit?
I got a lot of hand gestures when I'm talking. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you clearly now.
Yeah, it's because I have to hold my hand in one place, isn't it?
All right, next show, you got to have some phone control, brother. You got to have some phone control. Yeah. All right, listen, Len, we're going to go to you. Len, what you got to say?
Like, you ever talk about wooden bleaching and all the sort of things there, yeah? From me as a little kid, all right, his daddy used to tell him that he's ugly, all right? His nose is too big, all right? Remember, I thought Michael Jackson was the darkest one of all of them. Right? His dad used to say he's too black. So all these things here, is fucking with his head from he's a little youth, you know. Right? So when you get the money to be able to change yourself, that's what he started doing. You feel what I'm saying?
Okay.
So that's what, like some kids, when you, like, basically, if you flipping insult them and their looks and all that, it's like they would want to change it. That's what they've done all this plastic surgery. That's what started off the plastic. It's because people ain't happy with the way they look because of they been a boy, man. You know what? It's upsetting me as well just thinking about it, man.
Like Len, obviously, it's more happening more now, but people bleach all the time. I know there's plenty of black youths out over black. Me, I love my colour, innit? But I know there's plenty of black youths out there, black gal out there that probably wish they was a bit lighter, innit? But he just...
Yeah, that's from Vibes Cartel.
So what I'm trying to say is, if your brethren was dark skin and you want to be a bit lighter, you're not going to not like him just because you wish he was a bit lighter. Like, he just had the money to do his thing, and he's done his thing, innit? Like, yardies are doing it now, and they ain't got the peace to do it properly. They don't want to shave. Like, he just had the money to do it properly. And
yo, your phone sounds terrible, man.
Like, but it is. That's what it is, isn't it? That's a problem with a lot of black people, to be honest with you.
Your phone is sounding funny. It's like the wire.
That's a problem with a lot of black people, to be honest with you. But there we go.
My phone's all breaking up. Everyone's all breaking up now.
Nah, you sound clear, Crush. You sound clear still.
All
right, well, look, we're going to wrap up. We're going to wrap up this episode, so I'm just going to go around to each of you one by one to give your final thoughts on this story. Crush, go.
I love Michael. I love his music. Sometimes I feel bad for loving him. That's it.
And what did he do wrong? What did he do wrong? What's the list of stuff he did wrong?
He left the window open. He should never have, no matter what, like I said, there's your inner feeling, not your... Yeah, there's an inner feeling that knows if you're doing something right or wrong. I wouldn't sit in... If I had all the kids staying over at my yard, I know we might be on the sofa watching something, but I know, I just know how to deal with some stuff, and I think he fucked up on that. But, I also think that the parents are involved to some degree. Everything's about paper. He done a lot. He made a boo-boo there. And he most probably... Nothing surprises me, put it that way. So, yeah.
Okay. And Len, what's your final thoughts, bro?
Me, like, I was fucking around earlier. Like, I know Michael Jackson never touched those little boys, man. Like, he's just like Chris said, he just left the opportunity there for them to fuck him over. Yeah, I mean, it's sad, but it's true, man. And yeah, everyone loves Michael, innit? I had a Michael Jackson coat, man. Seriously, I used to do some Michael Jackson dances as well. So, boy, I mean, Michael Jackson didn't do shit.
Okay, Amani. Yes, man. Final thoughts, bro.
Just the same as everyone else, really, bro. You get me? Like, he just left that window open, innit? It was his own fault. You know what I mean? They really and truly, they was right to take the piss out of him. To be honest with you, someone leave a door open wide open like that. Why not exploit them? Not with your pitney them though, but you know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I hear you. All right. Well, look. We're going to wrap up this week's episode of the Dutty Bumbacast. So I just want to say thank you to my three co-hosts. So big up to Crush, big up to Len, big up to Marty. People, I hope you've enjoyed this episode. Please remember to share it, like, subscribe to our YouTube channel. If there's anyone out there who does want to get involved, then just hit us up. You can email us at the duttybumbercast@gmail.com. So that's the Dutty, D-U-T-T-Y, Bumbacast, B-U-M-B-A-C-A-S-T @gmail.com. Send us any ideas, any feedback, anyone who wants to get involved, holler at us. And all being well, we'll see you not next week, the week after. So from me, I hope everyone has a good week. Crush, what you got to say to the people then, blood?
Just to add on to that, I want them to know that we've got so much more to come. We've really been behind the scenes, like, brainstorming and coming up with new ideas and stuff. There will be a visual of us soon. Do you know what I mean? Out and about and stuff. You get to see us in us together and get a bit more of our characters and stuff like that. So something to look forward to. We can't wait for the link up. You know what I mean? We can't wait for it. Is it just me? It's going to be nice. You know what I mean? And you get to we've got a lot more to come.
All right, wicked. All right, fellas, any of you lot want to say anything else before we lock it off for this week?
No, I'm good, man, but hopefully everyone enjoyed the show. That's it, man. Tune in again next week, innit?
All right, man. Stay tuned, people. Everybody stay safe out there, and we'll catch up next time, yeah? Bless.